The characters, now free of Durst Manor, start heading west, with Lancelot, the dog in tail. The group head on Old Sullage Road, and finally come across a small town of Barovia. Approaching the town, a heavy fog still covers it, even though it is daytime, and the overcast clouds obscure much that could possibly be seen. Tall shapes loom out of the dense fog, and that surrounds everything. The muddy ground of Old Sullage Road gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognisable as village dwellings. The windows boarded shut. The lights are off. No sound cuts through the town. Up ahead, you can see a lady in rags standing by a small cart, and you can smell the sweet scent of pies. Not just meat pies, spice pies, fruit pies, all different types, all tied together, and the smell is so enticing. The group see the old lady by her pie cart and wander over for a chat. They approach the old lady selling the pies.
"Oh, greetings, travellers. You look like you've been through quite a lot. Please, take a pie to share. You all look so downtrodden and beaten. It breaks my heart."
The group can't say no. The pies look delicious, and her offerings are so generous. Everyone takes some pie, and they all enjoy it so thoroughly. It is so uplifting and warming inside. It just revitalizes them and lets them put the events of Durst Manor behind them and look towards the future. "Please, old lady, you have helped us so much. What is your name? And can you tell us about this town?"
"Oh, dearest, you can call me Granny. Everyone here does. Please, and welcome. You are new to this town, then, I take it. Well, this is the town of Barovia. And I'm sorry to say it, you are probably going to be here a while."
Ymir asks, "A while? I don't understand. Why would we be stuck here for a while?"
"Oh, once you're in Barovia, there is no leaving, I'm afraid, Sonny. Unfortunately, you're here now. And, you better help make the most of it."
"Dear lady," Brayseis asks, "please tell us, what is that castle doing up there? Who is the lord of these lands?"
"Oh, the lord is Strahd von Zarovich. He's been here for quite some time, and that is Castle Ravenloft."
"And would you be able to tell us where we could resupply ourselves? We need to prepare to continue our journey."
"Oh, well, you can gain most supplies up at Bildriff's Mercantile. And opposite, just up there too, is the tavern, where I'm sure you can get lodgings for the night."
"Thank you, Granny. You have been most helpful." And all the group have really taken a shine to Granny. She's been so helpful to them, and such a pleasure to be around, and offering them free food. They buy more pies and tip her and say, "Thank you very much. We've greatly appreciated this. This may not be as bad an adventure as we thought it will be." And the characters head off down the road to Bildriff's Mercantile. The group wander down the road and manage to make it to Bildriff's Mercantile. Once they enter, they look around the shop and see that everything is heavily marked up. Meeting Bildriff, they negotiate with him that they might be able to get a small discount if they simply go retrieve some gear that was meant to be delivered but fell off the back of a wagon. So they're going to have to head west down by the river and see if they can find some gear that was meant to arrive. In doing so, they'll earn themselves a small discount. The group also meet Periwimple. Upon meeting Periwimple, Ymir really takes a shine to him and invites him to come with us. Come join us over at the tavern and talk to us about this town. Give us some intel. Tell us about yourself. But unfortunately, Periwimple has to decline.
I'm not allowed to drink in tavern anymore. I got in trouble from last time, and Bildriff says the drink is not good for me. So I just work for my uncle.
After leaving Bildriff's, the group head over to the Blood of the Vine Tavern and head in. Inside the bar, the characters meet the bartender, Ymir, a man who wasn't about to be held back from not having a personality. 3 Vistani ladies who run the bar, of which Genji decides to try and make a move on. And finally they're approached by a man sitting in the corner. He comes over and introduces himself as the new Burgomaster of Barovia, Ismark. Getting down to business, the group go over a few details as to they were formally invited by the previous Burgomaster, of which Ismark explains was his father who passed just recently. Comparing the 2 letters, Ismark guarantees that only one of them are written by his father's hand, the one that suggests the characters seal off this area and let it be, not the ones where they come to aid. So the man in the tavern gave them a letter that was not written by his father, and the real one was on the corpse found inside Barovia. Unfortunately, Ismark's sister Ireena had been attacked by creatures, as the letters did say. And over the last few nights, devils and demons have been stalking round their house, and unfortunately his poor father's heart gave in, couldn't take it any longer. They wish to bury him shortly, but he also needs to see that Ireena is kept safe and removed from this village, as Ismark believes that she's in danger if she stays here. The group decide that they're going to help Ismark, but first of all they're going to keep having a little wander around the streets and getting to know things. He tells them to make sure they come down and see him at his manor. Heading back out into the streets, the group have a wander around to see if there's anything else in this town to provide them entertainment, and can hear crying further down. They head down to a more dilapidated house. They head into the rundown house and discover a lady sitting on the floor, crying, holding a doll. They learn that her name is Mary, and she asks the group, "Please, you must help find my daughter. She's gone, left. I do not know what has happened to her. The group inquire and find out she left just a few days ago, and checking her room, they find that it looks like she escaped out the window and climbed away. It doesn't look like there was any forced signs of entry or struggle. They also realise that Lancelot is barking a lot about this place, and Mary recognises him. "You found Lancelot? Was Gertruda with him? Please tell me." Which the group say, "No, we found Lancelot in Durst Manor," which the mere mention of the words causes Mary to cry and sob even more. The group turn and ask Rose if Gertruda came in to the manor, but the true Rose never saw Gertruda come into the manor, at least not up to the attic where she was. Mary also says that she doesn't trust the current priest, as he's been acting very strangely lately, and she's been talking with the new dwarven cleric that arrived some weeks prior. And with that, we'll wrap up this session, with the characters having a number of quests: helping Ismark get Ireena to safety, helping Mary find her daughter, Gertruda, and fetching some supplies for Bildriff. Hopefully the characters will be able to solve these problems next session.